Tonight, we're heading to Jennings, Louisiana, a small town rocked by corruption, drugs, and a string of chilling unsolved murders. From 2005 to 2009, 8 women connected through poverty, addiction, and sex work were found dead, their bodies dumped in canals and fields. From the very beginning, suspicions swirled that these weren't the acts of a lone serial killer, but part of something deeper, a network tied to drug trade, informants, and even local law enforcement. Witnesses recanted, evidence vanished, and powerful figures escaped accountability, leaving families searching for justice. Investigators alternated between theories, while townspeople whispered that the killers walked among them. This is the story of the Jeff Davis 8. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. If you're a believer in the old saying, where there's smoke, there's fire, stick around and let's see if it holds up here today, because there is definitely some smoke in Jefferson Davis Parish. This is Necronomipod.
We may have talked about it before. If so, I don't remember. But Dave's not the biggest Scotch fan. And you have a whole decanter of McClellan 15 sitting in your house.
Macallan.
Excuse me.
15. It's not my favorite.
And said, Mike, have at it. So I'm having a little glass of Scotch tonight.
Do you like it?
I do like it. I don't mind Scotch. I like Glenlivet better. I've had Lagavulin before, which is pretty good. I've not had, what is this, Macallan?
Macallan 15, yeah.
The Scotch people are going to hate me for messing up. What do they call it, McClellan?
I was trying to save you, though. I didn't want to let that go.
Well, thank you. Macallan.
I got a bottle of the Glenlivet 18 out there, which is good. I like that. As far as Scotches go, I really love Scotch, but it's
like
much better than Macallan.
What's the number mean?
The years it was aged.
Okay.
If you always look,
Dave would be a Scotch 64. We would be like a 28, 29.
It's a very offensive and misleading statement. If you in movies, if anyone's out drinking, they want to drink fancy stuff. It's always that Macallan 25. The Macallan 25 behind the bar. It's very expensive. I don't know. Macallan,
25 years it was.
25 years aged. Yeah.
And what is this one? 15?
15. I don't love it. Macallan or the Glenlivet 18. It's pretty good.
I
for
think
a
I've even drank
non-Scotch
the
guy like
Glenlivet
myself.
15 sometimes. I liked that one. I think I do. I enjoyed the Glenlivet more.
I think a bourbon's just much better for my taste buds.
I'm not one that knows all the differences as to how they're made and why. Yeah. I know that the older I get, the more I like ryes the best. Like that Angel's Envy rye is
very tasty.
So tasty.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Even like I think it's like just the basic Sazerac rye. Like I'd drink that all day.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Not a Scotch guy.
I do enjoy Scotch, so I appreciate it. I'll have a little sip tonight.
Drink up, pal.
And then I'll switch to Diet Miller's because come on, we don't need Scotch Mike. I would not want to meet him.
I would love to meet Scotch Mike.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
You're right.
Half bottle of Scotch Mike at the end of the show.
Oh my God. Jeez. I'm trying to fight everybody at that point. I'm trying to fight everybody. So, I don't know. What else is going on?
End of summer, Labor Day.
Yeah, that's that.
Had a little afternoon at the pool, day drinking.
We did. Yeah. We had a pool day. Cool Down Media goes to the pool.
Sure.
That's what we called it. Declan had his life vest on, his little floaties.
we tried to drown him. It didn't work because he kept floating to the top.
He likes to play toss, so we would toss him in.
Throw him back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
We missed a couple times, bounced his head on the concrete.
Oops. What's he going to do, make him dumber? He don't care. He had a great time. Except the problem is he just keeps looking at all the ladies in their bathing suits. And we're like, hey, dude, put your fucking boner away. You're in public. You can't just jerk off because you see something. So, you got to deal with that. What are you going to do?
We survived.
We shouldn't have taken him out, really. It's on us.
It's true.
Yeah.
Try to be nice on a holiday.
Let him get some sun.
Let him get some sun. He's very pale.
Mm-hmm.
Very
he's been
pale.
locked in a basement for 6 years.
I'll do it to you.
Yeah.
We need a tanning bed down here so people don't realize he's under duress and hostage, as Ian was saying.
I forgot to put sunscreen on my legs today. I got burned.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The knees is the worst.
I know, that's what's burned is my knees.
This
and my
pale
thighs.
motherfucker, you didn't even need sunscreen today. There was no sun out. What are you talking about?
I have very fair skin.
Yeah, the knees are terrible.
Yeah.
The back of the knee is worse when you're laying on your stomach and you get that back of the knee burn, and every time you walk or bend your knee.
Yep.
Brutal. Summer's over, I guess.
I'm ready for some chilly weather.
I am too.
We had a little taste of it last week. I'm ready for it.
Nice.
Yeah, give me fall.
What does the Farmer's Almanac say this year? Heavy winter? What did old Ben Franklin think about this year?
I don't know. I have not checked.
We'll have to see what Punxsutawney Phil thinks, right?
Well,
In
that's
spring,
post.
yeah, in
That's
spring,
post
yeah.
winter. Sure. He's always right.
We had a very mild winter last year. Wasn't bad at all.
Hopefully we have another one. I don't want all that snow.
No? Was it cold? It was cold though, right? It was a cold
I don't think
winter.
we had a ton of snow though.
It just doesn't snow anymore.
I'm fine with that. I don't want the snow.
It's just not like the old days anymore. Up here anyway.
Which I think I'm okay with. I like a little dusting. I want some snow. What's Christmas without snow?
Never snows on Christmas though.
Not on Christmas, but give
Never.
it to me before Christmas and just let it last.
Right.
Yeah, no, it rarely snows on Christmas.
This doesn't
here.
happen. There's not white Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
Not here anyway.
Well, okay. Old men talking about the weather. We're back to our best form.
I'm drunk from the pool still. I took a little nap.
You were doing those gin and
I had
tonics.
a couple double gin and tonics. It was still a little loaded.
You're ready to go. Yeah. You didn't have lunch there either. I had lunch. It was not a good.
No, I didn't eat.
Ate a little.
I'm
bit.
gonna eat afterwards tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I got meatball subs waiting for me tonight.
That's not bad.
I'm looking forward to it.
I cannot eat meatball subs that late in the day.
I know the acidity.
You're lucky.
You would be hurting.
You're lucky. I need some bland food at the end of the night.
You have white rice and butter.
That is about the extent of the spice that I need at the end of the night.
White rice.
Unless I sleep standing up, then no, not a good idea.
It's like I picture you with white rice and a tortilla. And you're like, this is such a good burrito.
Delicious.
Trying to talk yourself into it.
Put some pepper on this and go crazy.
So
My weed is kind of summer themed. Watermelon punch.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Sounds like a gum flavor I would have had as a
tastes
kid.
just like the watermelon bubble gum.
Really, like the little cube one.
Yep.
God
just
damn.
like it.
That's not bad. Is that indica or sativa?
Sativa. That's what I've been smoking all day.
Okay. That's daytime weed.
Yeah.
Or he's about to fuck around with it at nighttime. See what happens. All right. Well, this is going to be a story.
It's not what I was expecting. I was looking for something just like a mystery kind of thing, and I saw a string of 8 murders. I'm like, oh, okay, we can go down this and see what it.
I was not at all familiar with this.
No, neither was I. And then so I started going down the rabbit hole, and every name you get to, it seems like you have to go down another rabbit hole of the fuckery that they were up to. And
It's like trying to figure out the Samoan bloodline. Right? And you're like, well, that opened the door. Well, that opened the door. Next thing you know, you're me at 3 a.m. on a Saturday night trying to figure out the Anawa'i family.
I know. I hate when I stay up all night doing that. Same, bro.
Tell you
Same.
what, man.
Like, holy shit, just sleep, bro.
I know.
You'll figure it out tomorrow.
And problem is, I still haven't figured it all out. And you get fucking blood oaths, and they count that as brothers, and I'm like, what? I need a new poster board. Mom, I need you to take me to Walmart. I need 2 more poster boards.
My project's due tomorrow, Mom. What the fuck? I shit my pants on the front porch. I gotta get my project done. Is this episode a case of where there's smoke, there's fire? I think probably.
yeah, it seems like, yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll talk about it as we go through. So 3 years before the killings that we're talking about tonight, in 2002, a scandal inside the Jefferson Davis Parish Jail set the backdrop for this story. That year, at least 6 women in custody told investigators that deputies raped them and coerced them into sex with male inmates as part of a contraband for favor scheme. State and FBI records later reviewed in 2019 said guards ran a sex for contraband operation that traded access to female prisoners for bribes and smuggled goods. One woman said Deputy Eric M. Phillips forced her to have sex and that jail staff ignored her complaints. Another said an assailant pulled her from her bunk, covered her mouth, and tried to rape her while a jailer watched. A third said Eric raped her after saying he was taking her to the nurse. So a lot of like get them out of their cell by saying you're being called to the nurse or being called somewhere. And they can't say, no, I'm not going anywhere, because then you get thrown into like fucking solitary.
You can't do that. Do you think a lot of this goes on in the penal system in this country?
Seems like it. Seems like there's a lot of corruption going on. Maybe not the majority, but it definitely happens.
I think that's very safe to say.
Because it's probably easy to get away with, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it would.
Who's going to listen to the inmates?
In this situation that we're talking about tonight, this is like a whole fucking department of people that are kind of on the same page with each other and their behavior.
Is this county stuff or is this state prison? It's county, right? We're talking about the parish jail. Is that what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So even less oversight, probably.
Yeah.
As a result of the 2002 allegations, 3 deputies were charged. Deputy Eric Phillips later pled no contest to felony malfeasance in office and was sentenced to 1 year in prison. He was not charged with rape or sexual assault, even though multiple women specifically named him. Deputy Allright Frank pled no contest to misdemeanor criminal mischief and was fired. He later worked in another police department and years later ran for police chief in a nearby town.
Well, of course he did. I mean, everyone deserves a second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chance.
All right. Failing upwards.
A third guard, Jacqueline Lennett Varner, pled guilty to criminal mischief. She was fined $250 and 1 year of probation. Later civil rights filings alleged that she had arranged for a male trustee to rape a detained woman. I found that very shocking that women were a part of this too. Like, what are we doing? Why are we throwing?
What are we doing here?
Why are fellow women doing that to each other?
Yeah.
If you're convicted of some sort of thing like that, should you be barred from any future job or association with any law enforcement agency anywhere in the country? I would say 100% yes.
It seems like that would not be out of line to have that as a rule or law.
Because it happens frequently, right? They don't necessarily face charges. They get fired from this department, then they go work for this other department and bounce around and this and that. Like, it should be a bar, right? You should be barred, permanently barred. There should be a blacklist of law enforcement officials who've been convicted of whatever.
Some kind of gross misconduct.
Yes.
Yeah, like
I
this
agree.
dude should not have been able to go get another job somewhere else. Like
Like maybe
we're talking about rape here, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For that. Yeah.
Even when it's pled down, this
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah. It should be a given that he goes into another place, they look at his record and be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no.
That doesn't happen, though.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Nicole Jean Guillory, age 19, was a key witness in the 2002 Parish jail case, and she later became the 8th victim in the Jeff Davis 8. In 2002, she told investigators the jail was, quote, near anarchy and directly reported sexual contact with Deputy Eric Phillips. According to her family, years later, in one of her last conversations before her death, Nicole told her mother she believed local law enforcement was involved in the killings that we're going to be talking about tonight.
So we're kind of setting this investigation, this against these deputies, as the preamble to what we're going to get into, right?
Yeah, because...
Like the impetus maybe for getting rid of some people.
Right, because you can't tell the story without talking about this 2002 jail incident, because Nicole Gilroy is going to be a very big part of this story later on. On May 20th, 2005, a fisherman boating in a canal off Louisiana Highway 1126 saw what he thought was a mannequin. Turns out it was a body. Fingerprints identified Loretta Lynn Chason Lewis, age 28, a lifelong Jennings resident and mother of 2. Loretta had been reported missing 3 days earlier. Her body was partially clothed and in advanced decomposition. so the coroner couldn't determine an exact cause of death. They were able to run toxicology, though, and it showed that there was drugs and alcohol in her system. At first, it was unclear if she died from foul play or an overdose. Police labeled it as a suspicious death and didn't announce anything publicly. But in a town of about 10,000 people, word got around.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's small, right? How many people live out here? What's
God,
our town?
I'm not good with population.
I think our town's 25,000. So 10,000
and it's still a small
small
town. 25,000 word still gets around.
Yeah.
How many people lived in Gould? For
4.
comparison. 4 people.
Well, 4 admitted to it.
Yeah. They don't have a census down there, right? Didn't we try to look that up one time?
Fucking government.
They're off the grid. Jesse Ventura is in Gould, Ohio, living off the grid. Nobody knows he has a palatial estate underground in Gould.
Underground. So Ian Marvin and 2 other fucking homeless people.
Yes.
That's the population of Gould. And the meth dealer down the street.
Fighting over control of the crick. It's like a weekly battle.
Turf wars over the
Turf
creek.
war.
I'm in control this week, motherfucker.
People close to Loretta said that she loved her family and struggled with addiction. Her brother Chad said, quote, she was always about her kids. In the days before she disappeared, her friend Jessica Kratzer said Loretta asked her to walk by a local bar. As they got close, Loretta stopped, scared by someone she saw near the door, and handed Jessica her purse, saying, quote, just in case. Also on the last day she was seen, Chad said he saw her get into a vehicle driven by Frankie Richard. So at this point, kind of like get your red yarn, the conspiracy thread going, because there are a lot of names going forward.
A lot of names.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe take notes if you're listening.
If you want to really dive into this, get a pen and paper right now. Pause the episode right now. Go get a pen and paper. Come back, and then you can jot down some notes. If you're in a car listening, you're fucked. Please don't text while
Eyes on the
driving.
road. Eyes on the road.
Pull the fuck over at a rest stop if you're going to start taking notes. Don't kill anybody.
I was on 71 today. This goddamn bitch from fucking New Mexico almost ran me off the road. I saw her coming from the right lane. I was in the far left lane coming up. I saw first she was dicking around in her car before we got on the highway. And I almost had to beep at her. She's fucking around. I'm like, this is going to be a problem person. we get on. She goes in the far right lane. I'm coming up in the far left lane. She moves into the middle lane, like 2 o'clock from me. I'm like, I better watch out here. Sure enough, this bitch almost fucking sideswiped me, ran me right off the road.
Oh, man.
Whew. New Mexico plates.
Did you start beeping your horn?
Yeah, man. I thought about running her off the road. Literally, I was so fucking irritated.
She'd be in the wrong. If she comes across your nose, you have the right of way in that lane.
I should have pit maneuvered her and ran her, spun her around.
And then just kept going.
And just kept going.
Not my problem. Toots.
Oh, my God. Driving on Sunday's bad enough, and then this wasn't even a boomer. Like you gotta navigate the roads on Sunday because of boomers. But
Just
fuck
drivers
me,
who lack self-awareness is the worst. You're not the only car on the road.
No,
Pay attention.
she had no idea. She didn't even see me. Like I was invisible, man. But I'm a defensive driver. I'm always aware.
Yeah, you
for
gotta
the
be.
morons out there. So
Yeah, I am too. I'm actually more agitated than not while in my car. If you see me in my car, it's at least a 60% chance I'm just agitated because of other people on the road.
He is a very agitated driver.
Yeah.
He's aggressive like I am.
Yeah.
I can confirm that.
Yeah. Very agitated in my car.
But if that was you, that New Mexico driver, you are lucky I was not packing a pistol or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
There might have been a road rage.
All right, I'm not that bad.
I was very aggravated with you, ma'am. You should not be on the road in Ohio trying to run me off the road.
Frankie Richard was born July 24th, 1955 in Jennings. He was well known on the south side of town. By the early 2000s, reporting described Frankie as a strip club owner who pimped and dealt drugs, working the bars and motels off the I-10 corridor, especially the Boudreaux Inn. Reporting also tied him to, quote, trading drugs for sex, and local news documented various arrests and prostitution-related and drug cases. So Frankie's not a great guy.
I trade drugs for sex all the time. When my wife says I have a headache, I say, I'm going to get you some Advil. We're going to bone anyway.
USA, USA, USA. This is the guy that'll pull a gun out on you in a road rage incident, too. So we're building quite a character here. This is the backstory, and we've all needed.
Less than a month after Loretta's death, a second woman went missing and was found dead. On June 18th, 2005, frog hunters found a partially decomposed body in a canal off Highway 102, about 6 miles from where Loretta was found. Because of the condition of the remains, it took almost 2 months to identify her as Ernestine Marie Daniels Patterson, age 30. Unlike Loretta, Ernestine's death was clearly homicide. Her throat was cut, her hand was bruised, and her face was unrecognizable. That was part of the reason that they couldn't identify her for so long. And as months passed without answers, her mother, Evelyn Daniels, said, quote, "I feel like they don't care. I don't have no closure, no peace."
Throat cutting is a whole nother thing, right? It's a level up, right? You're leveling up when you can cut a woman's throat. Or anyone's
Just a person's
throat, for that
throat.
matter, sure.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Like, you don't necessarily start with that. I think we've talked about like the escalation in some serial killers often. You don't necessarily, I think, start with that.
It takes a lot
Maybe
to do that to a
it
human
would take
being,
a lot.
right?
Yeah.
I agree.
You'd have to have built up a lot of aggression and angst and maybe want to kill someone to do it that way.
Yeah. Seems like a very angry thing.
Also, would you ever go frog gigging? Is that what it's called? Gigging? You stick
that what you do?
the pole through the frog.
Well,
and
it said
grab 'em?
frog hunting, and all I know is I would, go walk in the evening around my neighborhood, and there are little toads jumping all over the freaking sidewalk.
It's
You
called.
probably have it here too, right? Like they're all over the place.
Yeah,
There's
you hear
ponds
the
around.
frogs, yeah, it's called gigging, right? Frog
I think that's
gigging.
what it is. Gigging.
You
Is that what
stick
they
a
do?
Spear through
Is
it,
that what they
stick it
do?
through the frog.
Is that how we get like frog legs and stuff? Is that what they do with
I think
it?
so. It's my limited knowledge of. I like frog legs. They're
I think
tasty.
I've only had them one time. They
don't
were
mind 'em.
fine. They were good. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'll catch some frogs.
You want to
and
go
stuff.
gigging frogs?
No, I
one
mean, I'll
night?
catch them.
No,
and
he's
then
going to
let 'em
hold
go.
it in his hand and pat them and then let them go.
If we catch them, we're spearing them, pal. We're gigging them. We're gigging those motherfuckers.
Ian's like, I will not be doing that.
You know that trail by my house where you can eat the wild berries?
I used to walk over there all the time.
You can catch some good frogs over there
Yeah?
too. Yeah.
With a spear, like gigging?
No, but I mean, you can find some good frogs over there. And get
Ian's
out
like,
of here.
again, I am not killing any fucking frogs. We got a lot of frogs in Medina.
There's a lot of frogs out here.
Got a good amount of deer too. They're slowly losing their
There's a lot of
land.
deer out
They are
there.
losing all their housing space, but
They are building a lot of fucking houses out here.
So
and there's
many
no more
homes.
goddamn room for people. Enough.
Our
You know how
school-
long
the
it takes
schools are
me
all,
to
like,
drive
packed
around
and stuff,
town?
right? Like,
schools
there's
are
so
packed.
many.
The roads are packed. There's no more infrastructure. Stop building houses. Don't come. We don't want you here. Stop.
yeah.
There's no room for you.
Hey,
Go to Parma, Ohio.
Travis and
buy a
Taylor,
house.
please don't move to Medina. It's crowded enough. We don't need that population out here. You really should go to the east side, please.
There's a deer that's been sleeping in my front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put out some carrots for it the other night.
No. It's almost sad though that like that's the best option he has, right? Like and not like wooded or anything.
Yeah, just
Like
out
he's
in
just
the wide
like, I
open.
guess I'm like, it's good he's got food, but he's like, just sitting right here in the front lawn.
He should be getting ready to fatten up, man.
I know.
It's getting to be fall time soon.
Throw him a whole bag of carrots.
I'll bring him into the house. I'll let him come in.
You get a
That's a
fucking
good idea.
Pet deer. Dogs will love that.
See, it's pet deer in the basement.
So early on, police made arrests in Ernestine's case. 2 local men, Byron Chad Jones and Lawrence Nixon, were arrested and charged with second-degree murder in Ernestine's case. Lawrence was a cousin of Laconia Muggy Brown, a later victim. Muggy is her nickname.
Like, it's hard to remember all this, but you're just making the connections. Like, we're gonna later on. This is connected to a future murder. So
Take the ride.
Yeah.
Take the ride with us. There's a lot of names going to be thrown out.
You don't remember. You don't need to remember all the names like that, but just remember this is.
Look, I'm
it's
gonna be
all
honest.
connected.
I don't remember the name from the first murder, which was 2 paragraphs ago.
Yeah, this is a tough one when we've all been at the pool drinking and shit and smoking all day. There's a lot of names.
We're gonna do just fine, pal.
professionals.
Yeah.
We'll kayfabe our way through it all.
On January 19th, 2006, deputies arrested Chad, he was 32, in South Carolina and brought him back to Louisiana. Chad was a Jennings local. In an unrelated 2010 case, he was arrested on attempted second-degree murder after a woman was stabbed in the mouth. Lawrence was also from Jennings, was tied to a statement from his wife, Lucinda Caggie, who said that the men came home the night of the murder with a large bloody garbage bag and that Lawrence told her he and Chad were responsible.
That's pretty good evidence, I guess.
Yeah.
Chad. Is that a legal full name, Chad? Is that a short for Charles?
Chadwick.
Chadwick. Is that what it is?
I
Chadwick?
hope. No, I don't know. I had a friend growing up. His name was Chad, and it was just Chad.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
Birth name Chad?
Oh, we all hated him, but yeah.
Well, naturally.
Fucking Chad. At least be a Brad. Like, I know Brads are known to be like, it's like the term for like a douchebag type thing now, right? Like that's the...
Is that what it is? Brad's douchebag?
I don't know. I've heard Karen and Brad's, but then I've heard Karen and Chad's. Yeah. So I'm not sure or Ken's, but then I think Ken is more like Barbie.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I feel like Brad's more embraced that, where it's like, Chad, like, what the fuck are you? What are you, Chadwick? Which Chadwick is a cool name.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Black Panther, right?
That's a good name. If I'm going to shorten it, I'm going with Wick. Call me Wick over Chad.
That's not bad, Wick.
Yeah. C-Wick, C-Dub, C-Money. It's perfect. It's
Writes
a perfect
itself.
nickname.
No Chad, though.
No,
Chad.
Stop it. Fuck you, Chad. I mean, you're still better than Keith, but...
Everyone's better than Keith.
Yeah, but not by a lot. You're a couple knee pads away from being as bad.
The state also leaned on a witness account from Tracy Chason, a friend connected to the women, but there isn't a detailed on-record description of her tip specific to Ernestine beyond just a general, quote, witness statements. Police did not secure physical evidence at the time of the arrest, so they just took these guys, and the alleged scene where all of this happened was not forensically tested for about 15 months. When it was finally processed, lab work didn't show blood or any other evidence tying the men to the murder, so with no corroborating forensics, prosecutors dropped the charges.
15 months, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why even do it? You know what I mean? Like, once it gets to 15 months, like, what the fuck?
No judge is going to declare it admissible after 15 months, right? So
How
what's
can
the
you?
point? Stop it.
In late 2005, during a drug sting operation, Jennings police officers shot and killed a local drug dealer named Leonard Crochet under controversial circumstances. So this was the one. This was the part of it where I'm like, okay, I feel like I need to know about this, and this like opened a whole new door of shit going.
This
down
seems to be
this.
the linchpin in the whole thing.
It really does.
Sort of. Possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
Leonard Crochet knits this all together, in my opinion.
Leonard Crochet was a middle-aged Jennings resident known to local law enforcement for the prescription drug trade. In the mid-2000s, Jennings had a pretty solid underground market for pills, and reporting described Leonard as a small-time dealer in that world. He was an associate of Harvey Bird Dog Burleigh, a local prescription pill dealer, so Leonard spent a lot of time at Harvey's place in South Jennings.
Bird Dog.
It's a badass name, right, Dave? You ain't fucking around with Bird Dog.
You don't want to go up against Bird Dog.
A key step toward the shooting was the arrest of parolee Jared Sobel at 610 Gallup Street, a house rented by Harvey Bird Dog Burleigh.
Polls indicated 610 Gallup Street was the most... Never mind. It fell apart in my head. I was doing a Gallup poll kind of thing, but never mind. Sorry.
All right. Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Absolutely.
You got to shoot. Shoot or shoot.
Jared had violated probation and was a suspect in an unrelated robbery, so officers interviewed him. Jared said there was, quote, ongoing narcotics activity at the house and said Harvey had recently gone to Houston, Texas for a large load of prescription pills. He also said that all of these pills were sitting at 610 Gallup Street. Because Jared Sobel was on supervised release, officers didn't need a traditional warrant to search the house. Louisiana law allows warrantless searches of a parolee's residence under set circumstances, and this met the requirements. So the probation and parole planned a tactical raid at 610 Gallup Street.
I feel like when you're under parole, like there's very little reason they need to do like a search of your house.
Don't need much, yeah.
Right?
Let alone a tip about a ton of pills being there.
Right. Even if it's maybe not the police, I think the parole officers can at least be like, no, I'm going in.
You show up.
If police happen to be with me, I'm allowed
Sure.
in. And that's kind of how they work around that sometimes.
So maybe you don't let a parolee like that live at your house when they're on parole because it opens the door to like maybe that's not smart.
Maybe that's not the wisest of choices.
Yeah. Just my
You know
thoughts.
what, Dave? I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. If I was a bird dog or a big dealer of prescription drug medication, I would not let a parolee stay on my couch.
Or
for
maybe even
instance.
someone on probation. Why take those chances?
Why take those chances?
I believe Paulie and Goodfellas had to cut ties with everybody once they went away and
Can't
were
do
on
that.
parole.
He didn't support that.
Especially in the drug game. He didn't get into any of that shit.
Nope.
He was not happy with Henry.
Old school guys, they don't like that.
No.
Opens you up to RICO charges and life in prison.
Well, and then Henry became a rat, right?
Yes, he did. That
Now he's
son of
eating
a bitch.
ketchup and noodles.
Ketchup and noodles out in Phoenix or somewhere, right?
Probably New Mexico with all the other shitty drivers, right, Dave?
Right.
Like that lady who almost ran you off the road today.
Motherfucker. Is it that hard to stay between the lines? You see those lines? They're there. They're not invisible ink lines. You have to put lemon juice on the lines to see them.
I think
They're visible to everybody.
Isn't Albuquerque where Jackson Wink is?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it was like an MMA chick and like you got out and she just beat the shit out of you on the side of the road?
That would not be great.
Fucking Holly Holm just head kicking you. Is she still with Jackson Wink? I think she even retired. I don't even know what she's doing. She was with them though. That would not be in your favor.
No. I would prefer.
That's why he has a gun.
No.
You know, head kick me? No. I'm gonna put 3 in your chest.
Just to clarify, I did not have a gun. That's what I said. If I did have a pistol.
Sorry. The joke was if he had a gun. Sorry. Dave's not packing heat. So if you want to rob him, go ahead.
Don't come to my house, though. You might be in trouble.
On April 20th, 2005, 9 state probation and patrol agents from the Lake Charles district assembled to execute the warrant. Agent John Briggs Becton led the entry team with Agent Jason Welsh directly behind him. Jennings Police Department Detective Keith Clement and other officers waited nearby. JPD Chief Steve Taylor asked the Louisiana State Police to stand by or take over any investigation if they needed it, kind of to keep things fair. Like,
Whose house was this then? So who owned the house? Is it like a trap house and everyone just dealt out of there kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't know if this bird dog dude, if he was the actual owner of the house. I'm not entirely sure.
But just everyone was there.
A lot of people were.
A lot of people in and out.
Yeah. It seemed like a place where, there's probably always 10 or 12 people at any given time.
Not smart.
I prefer to get my prescription pills at Walgreens. I don't like to go to Bird Dog's place.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, I just want to
I'm a
pick up
drug mart
some
guy.
I'm
not trying to start a turf war between Walgreens and Drug Mart. But
No offense to Bird Dog, but I need some Diet Coke when I go in there too. So and Bird Dog doesn't necessarily have the Diet Coke I want.
Diet Coke and maybe bananas are on sale.
Yeah,
You want a couple bananas for breakfast.
A couple things. So let's stick with the Walgreens.
Nothing goes better with a Xanax than a banana in the morning for a start to your day. A Percocet and a banana.
Nothing better.
Shortly after 10:22 p.m., the probation and patrol team breached the front door. The house was mostly dark, just flashlights and a small lamp that was in the kitchen. John went in first. Jason followed with the rest of the team. John turned into the living room and encountered Leonard standing inside. According to statements to investigators, John said he announced himself and ordered Leonard to show his hands. John said Leonard didn't comply and suddenly moved his hands toward his belt line like he was reaching for a weapon.
Did he though? Did he?
I don't know. Seeing an immediate threat, John fired one round from his department-issued Remington 870 12-gauge shotgun, loaded with a single slug at close range. The shot hit Leonard in the right side of his chest.
Probably didn't end well, right? Too bad Bird Dog wasn't the first one he encountered, because Bird Dog would have been like, and he would have known he was there.
Well, first he would have said that, and then he would have been like, I am Bird Dog.
This is my trap house. What are you doing here?
He can shape shift to any kind of bird call, and he's like a chihuahua. He's like, he can go from Rottweiler to Chihuahua, hawk to pigeon, just all of the noises.
The cops are like, is that a bald eagle just turned into a chihuahua?
What the fuck's going on here?
Other officers and witnesses gave different accounts. Jason said his attention was elsewhere in the room, and he, quote, did not see Leonard's actions in that moment.
I don't know what happened. I was looking the other way. Yeah.
12 people were inside the house, aside from the police. Only 2 were in the living room with Leonard. Tedist Bushnell, Stephanie Bro, and neither of them were looking directly in that direction when the shotgun was fired.
Of course not. Why would they be doing that?
They're all, well, for real, those people are probably fucking terrified. They're all on drugs and shit, like chilling.
What? What? I didn't see it.
Fucking places getting raided.
They don't know what the fuck's going on.
Several others were in adjacent rooms. After the shot, the room was very chaotic, like we were saying. A fellow agent said John walked up to Leonard and said, quote, oh shit, and called for an ambulance.
Oh shit, boy!
It's like Flavor Flav.
Yeah, well,
That's right. That's right. Deputy Flavor Flav was in the house. He was looking at his clock when the shooting took place. Oh shit, boy!
He just ran out of the room going, Flavor Flav!
Remember all those reality shows he had on VH1
Yeah,
back in the
they
day?
were fucking awesome.
I know, I watched so many of those.
Flavor of Love. And we had all those women fighting over him.
And he dated that Brigitte lady for a long time.
Oh, Brigitte Nielsen.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot
Stallone's
about
old
that.
wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were on one of those like kind of real world things where they put all those celebrities into the same house.
Oh, one of the Surreal Life.
Yeah. I think they were on one together.
Were they?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I just remember the Flavor.
I feel like I remember her carrying him around and shit.
Because she's like a 6 foot something like Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, what, 5'7", 5'8"? Just this
Like
scrawny
100
little
pounds.
guy. Yeah. She fucked him. She 100% fucked him.
They booted him, right? I'm seeing Public Enemy in a couple weeks. I think Chuck D
Oh, really?
booted him a while back.
Really?
I hope he's back. I want to see the whole gang.
I don't know.
What was he up to? Was he doing some stupid shit? Got himself kicked out?
I don't remember. I just know that they had a difference of opinion on something, but
They did a whole VH1 roast of Flavor Flav, too.
It's
That
so
was
funny.
really good.
That one is like, that's probably the best roast.
They
from
go
back that
hard
time.
on him. Somebody, I can't remember who it was. Somebody was talking about him, and they were just like listing off all of his faults. And they're like, dude, you make Chris Benoit look like Father of the Year.
It's that one comedian that died.
Greg Giraldo.
Greg Giraldo, yeah.
Was so good.
that dude was so goddamn funny.
He really was.
He was like the one that he always kicked off those roasts, and he was fucking brutal.
yeah, he was no holds
Yeah,
barred.
dude.
Yeah, I
He was
liked him a lot.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one it was, but whatever one Carrot Top was on, and Greg Giraldo was ripping Carrot Top apart.
I think it was him that also, he told Andy Dick, you're the only guy actively trying to give AIDS back to the monkeys.
That dude was fucking funny, man.
I don't know if that was him. I think it was, but it could have also been, who's the roast king? Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross.
It might have been him too. He's funny as well. But Greg Giraldo was like just more of that rock and roll type dude. Yeah, he was awesome. He was what Anthony Bourdain was to chefs, Greg Giraldo was to comics.
He was very good. I have a picture of my wife and Jeff Ross when we went to see him one time.
Really?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He'd be fun. I've never actually seen a stand-up. I always just see him on the road.
Yeah, we went and saw him. He was awesome.
Yeah, he'd be fun.
So emergency responders took Leonard to Jennings American Legion Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 11:44 p.m.
Really? A slug right to the chest, huh? He didn't live.
After the shooting, officers searched the house. They did not find a firearm on or near Leonard. Official reports said, quote, police investigators concluded that they were unable to locate any items near Crochet's location in the residence, which could have been construed as a weapon.
Oh, huh.
No one reported seeing Leonard armed. No witness. Anybody in there, law enforcement, said that he had a gun or any weapon before he was shot. The only gun recovered at the scene was John's shotgun. The search did turn up illegal drugs, prescription pills in a bedroom closet, and a small amount of what appeared to be crack. From what I saw, this was not the bust that they thought this was going to be, that this dude that was on probation was talking shit.
That is unfortunate.
Within hours, at the request of the Jennings police chief, Steve Taylor, the Louisiana State Police took over the case. Sergeant Douglas Herbert and a state team arrived that night to handle evidence collection and interviews. The district attorney's office was involved from the start. They had one of their investigators there on scene. Their findings matched what the scene suggested that night. Leonard was unarmed when he was shot. No weapon was found on him or within reach. The report recorded John's claim that he perceived a threat and logged contradictory witness statements, including one witness who said Leonard's hands were up. After Louisiana State Police finished their initial work, the case went to the district attorney to decide if John's actions were criminal. In July 2005, a Jefferson Davis Parish grand jury reviewed the evidence and witness statements in Leonard's death. Prosecutors put up negligent homicide before the panel. To indict, jurors had to find probable cause that John unjustifiably shot an unarmed man, which is pretty clear. Even the other officers there that night said that was the case.
Based on the eyewitness accounts.
Right. The grand jury returned a no true bill, so they did not indict John on any charge.
And that's the end of it.
Yeah.
All right.
See you guys next week. Bye.
That's it.
Oh, we're not done. Oh, sorry.
And we're back.
Take two.
We're talking about this incident because several of the Jeff Davis 8 victims shared one experience. They were present at this house during or hung out at this house around the time of the Leonard Crochet shooting. Investigative journalist Ethan Brown said that the state police witness list, quote, reads like a who's who of players in the Jeff Davis 8 case. Among those in the Gallup Street house on April 20th, 2005 were Kristen Gary Lopez. She's going to be the third victim later on. Alvin Bootsy Lewis, Loretta's brother-in-law, Loretta being the first victim. And he's the father of Whitney Du Bois' kid. Whitney will be the fourth victim. Again, a lot of names, but all of these people are connected.
Which doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's a small town, and I'm sure it's very insular as far as the sex worker, drug trafficking community is concerned.
Right.
Right? So it's not unusual that a lot of these people who engage in this risky behavior might be present at what I think can be perceived to be the trap house in town where this shooting took place.
Right.
So we'll see. That in and of itself does not convince me of some sort of conspiracy. That's just my initial thought.
I agree with that thought. It's a very small town. 10,000 is not a big town at all.
If you have a serial killer targeting people in that community in the town, it makes sense that they may have, many or if not all, have been connected in some way and or present at this shooting that we just talked about.
What was it? The Cleveland one, the Anthony Sowell case, right? Like all those women were pretty connected in the city of Cleveland, because they were all in the sex work game and in that area, and
everyone knew each other.
Right.
I will say final judgment for later, though.
Okay. Well, we're going to hold you to that, man.
I'm giving initial thoughts.
You better
there.
give us a thought at the end, or people are going to
riot,
raise some hell.
As they should.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not a foregone conclusion. It's all.
Okay.
Trying to temper expectations, if you will.
That's where Dave's at right now.
That's where I'm at.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We've all been there before, turning to our barista, our hairdresser, the drunken stranger in the bathroom, hell, even our dogs, for life advice. As fun as they are to talk about everyday topics, when you're looking for help about relationships, anxiety, depression, or other clinical issues, they probably won't always have the answers. Instead, get guidance from a credentialed therapist online with BetterHelp. In short, we go to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. BetterHelp has been helping people find their match for over 10 years and has a 4.9 out of 5 rating with 1.7 million client session reviews. If you're looking for quality, BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. After filling out a brief questionnaire, you'll be matched with a therapist that is tailored to fulfill your needs. And it's convenient, too. You can join with a therapist at the click of a button, helping fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time with no extra cost. BetterHelp sessions are done completely online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/necro. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/necro.
Through 2006, no new bodies were found, but, 2 unsolved murders, and there were a lot of rumors going around. So many of the women that were in this drug and sex work scene felt like they could be next. In public statements, law enforcement played down the idea of there being a pattern here and pointed towards it being a, quote, high-risk lifestyle.
Not wrong.
No, I mean, that's
not wrong at all.
There are definitely dangers.
Sure.
Working in that world.
Which, based on all the shows we've done over the past how many years, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a targeted population, right? Because it's easy to get away with and it generates the least law enforcement response or interest, however you want to phrase it.
And not even necessarily serial killers. Like, remember Eileen Wuornos talked about all those dudes that were just like super abusive and shit. Like you're dealing with not great people.
Yeah. If that's your thing, then that's the community you're going to target because it's the least, the least chance of getting caught, right? Or least chance of being investigated for whatever you're into.
Resident Lionel Batiste said, quote, "Nobody seems to be able to find out who's doing the killing, so why can't the police find out who's killing them?" He added, quote, "I think it's connected with the police because it's too many murders. How can you not catch this man?"
Yeah. Understand the sentiment.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
In 2007, the murders started again. The first was Kristen Gary Lopez, age 21. She struggled with intellectual disabilities and addiction. She was last seen on March 5th, 2007, and her family reported her as missing a few days later. Her childhood friend, Hannah Connors, said, quote, "Everybody thought she was on a bender." In the weeks before she disappeared, Kristen was said to be more anxious and scared. Her friend, Jessica Kratzer, said that when they walked to Kristen's grandmother's house, Kristen kept turning around to watch every car that passed, like she thought someone was following her.
Everyone thinks Mike's on a bender all the time, but he's just living his life.
Also, yes. But you don't have to call me out. Like, don't be a fucking... Not you, the people. Like, don't be a fucking prude.
Mind your own business.
Let me live my life. Yeah. Sorry if I fucked your wife. She wanted it. That'll be $38.
$38? Well, a coupon. A coupon.
The wife had a coupon.
Yeah.
Husband has to pay, though. It's the shame of him having to pay me. That's the best part.
On March 18th, 2007, a fisherman found Kristen's body in a canal off Highway 99 near the edge of town. Kristen was nude and badly decomposed, consistent with several days in the water. The coroner could not determine an exact cause of death, and toxicology later showed drugs in her system. In 2007, a female informant told investigators she knew who killed Kristen. Acting on her account, officers arrested Frankie Richard, the strip club owner and pimp, and Hannah Connor, his niece, and Kristen's so-called friend that I just read the quote about with the bender.
Well, yeah, that name sounds familiar. Oh, yeah. We just talked about her.
So in late 2007, Frankie was booked on murder in Kristen's case, and his niece Hannah was booked as an accessory to murder. I tried to find the account that this informant gave, but I couldn't find specifics. All I could find was that she said Kristen was killed while riding around in a truck with Frankie Richard and Hannah Connor. A separate witness statement, which I could find nothing on this one specific really either, put Kristen in a white Chevy Silverado before she died, tied to a woman named Connie Seiler, who was an associate of Frankie.
So all roads lead back to Frankie.
So far.
The strip club owner / pimp.
That's the two biggest things we have running right now are Frankie the pimp and some maybe potential, I don't know, would it be negative feelings about the
law enforcement involvement?
About the drug house shooting? Mm-hmm. Those are the two, but the drug house shooting and Frankie are the two threads right now.
Okay. You and your red yarn weave a complicated something.
I'm trusting the process on this one.
Okay.
We're going to make it all make sense.
All right.
And then Ian's going to hit us with a boom. Here's who done it. I'm confident in that.
Are you?
There will be no opinions needed at the end of this show. It's going to be like Clue. And he's like, it was fucking Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the library.
Colonel Mustard.
The ballroom or whatever. I don't know. All that shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, that makes sense. We'll see.
I don't know if I've ever really played Clue.
Oh, it was so fun.
Yeah, I don't
Really?
really specifically remember
Clue's
it.
fun.
Yeah. I have not played it since I was a kid, but it seems like it would still be fun. You never did?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
At the start of the game, you'd put like who did it. Nobody would know.
In an envelope.
Who did it, where, and with what weapon in like a little envelope, and it'd be in the center.
Yep.
And then you play the whole game trying to collect clues. And then at the end, like you have to give like, here's who I think did it with this weapon in this room.
All right. Yeah,
And
no, I have no.
Professor Plum did it with the
Professor
rope
Plum.
and the conservatory.
Yeah.
I have not played that.
Have you seen the movie?
I have
Probably.
not. That looks so bad.
Tim Curry's in the movie, so it,
Yeah.
of course, is awesome because everything Tim Curry does is awesome.
What was it though? Like I do love Tim Curry. But was the movie really good?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't really remember it, but I know I've seen
Yes. Because Tim Curry's awesome and he
okay.
makes everything awesome.
Tim Curry is great.
Maybe when Mike does a weed, we will play Clue. We will sit around and pass a joint.
How do those relate to
Play
each other?
Clue. 'Cause it would make it even more fun. Your first weed and Ian's first Clue.
it. It could be fun.
Virginities are lost tonight. Well, we got to find something for you then. We got to find something you haven't done. I don't know, like eat a cantaloupe or something.
Oh, I've done that. It's horrible.
Oh, now I want you to eat a cantaloupe.
I've never had a penis in my mouth.
All right. Okay. Declan! Declan, it's going to happen for you, buddy. I told you he'd come around. All right, we'll work on that.
So days after Kristen was found in March of 2007, 2 inmates in parish custody told Jennings police detective Jesse Ewing that the suspected truck, that Chevy Silverado, had been, quote, disposed of with help from the sheriff's office. They named Warren Gary, the sheriff's office chief criminal investigator, saying he bought the Chevy Silverado from Connie Seiler while she was in custody on bad checks charges on March 29th, 2007 for $8,748.90 and later resold it on April 20th, 2007 for about $15,500.
That's a very specific sale price.
It is extremely specific.
Really is.
I don't understand why it's so specific, but that is exactly what was on the paperwork.
Okay. Now we have a new person, Warren Gary. Welcome to the party, Warren Gary.
You mean Warren G?
Regulate. It's time to regulate,
Wow.
Warren.
I was thinking Warren G. Harding, but I'm a nerd, so I guess that's where my mind goes. But sure, regulators. Woo! I love rock and roll. By the way, it might be a future upcoming episode on Warren G. Harding on Mike's History Corner.
Is that right?
Maybe. I'm toying with the idea of a scandalous story involving Warren G. Harding.
Interesting. When did Warren hold office?
He was 1921, and I believe he passed during his term in 1923, giving office to Calvin Coolidge.
Oh, yeah. Calvin.
Cool Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge.
Who I'm a big fan of. I like Calvin Coolidge.
Wasn't he very quiet? Didn't we talk about him? And he
Silent Cal was his nickname.
Yeah, I like him.
Someone made a bet out of him that they would get more than 2 words out of him, and he responded, "You lose." Calvin Coolidge fucks.
Very small government, very hands off, very.
His Calvin Coolidge was let's let the laws of the land do their work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back and not intervene. Let's let the country run itself, which I don't mind. I don't hate that.
He seemed to have some good
also.
ideas.
Yeah.
Like he proposed it based on what you said in your history show. Seemed like he had some good ideas.
Did we talk about Calvin?
Mm-hmm. You went through it's. I think it's your
the fun
facts.
facts. The fun facts about I was like, wait, I didn't do a Calvin show. The fun facts. Yeah. What was it? Reagan or Trump? I think it was Reagan. Was a big Calvin Coolidge guy. Like put up portraits and stuff extra for Calvin Coolidge as a Republican, so I think it was Reagan. I can't remember. But
okay.
Calvin Coolidge was all right. Yeah, I don't mind him.
If you say so, because I don't remember.
The point was Warren G. Warren G. We got derailed there a little bit.
So this guy, this fucking dude bought the truck.
That's weird, right?
Right.
From an inmate in custody.
You shouldn't be able to buy
sure.
vehicles from people that are in jail. Once this all comes out, the Louisiana Board of Ethics fined Warren $10,000 for the purchase. He kept his job, was later promoted to head of evidence.
Hell yeah.
We'll circle back to him at the end. Kind of what happens with him.
Did we skip this part where he sold it a week later for 15 grand?
No,
Oh, I forget if you said that or not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was probably during my tirade of
I
presidential
got
history
mixed up,
of early 20th century politics.
Well, I just wanted to clarify that if he sold it a week later for 15 grand, that he fucking scammed this inmate out of the value of the truck.
Yeah.
So that's clear. Yeah. I was focused on regulating over there. And
Also, Calvin Coolidge. I don't blame you. I mean, Calvin Coolidge, come on. He'd distract me from anything.
Meanwhile, the witness that was like the eyewitness that had the tip regarding this, she changed her story 4 times and then later recanted. With no corroborating forensics, prosecutors dropped the charges and released Frankie and Hannah after about 89 days in custody. On May 12, 2007, a passerby found Whitney Dubois, age 26, nude along a rural road near Bobby Road and Earl. How do you say this word?
Looks like Duhan.
Duhan.
Duhan, man.
Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt und ich hab nichts gesagt.
That isolated vocal from Rammstein is awesome.
And you guys make fun of Chad Kroger and Scott Stapp. Shame on you guys.
I think it's just Duhan.
Duhan.
Duhan Smith.
I think it's Earl Duhan Road.
Yeah. Earl Duhan. Duhan Mesh.
That guy would hate you for saying that, probably. Sounds like a guy that would not be a fan. Earl Duhan.
Duhash.
He does not own any, what is that, Rammstein?
Rammstein.
He does not own any Rammstein albums.
Rammstein album.
He does not own any Rammstein albums.
Rammstein.
Rammstein. I don't know.
Is there an H
Whatever
when
it
your
is. I
German
don't
accent? Rammstein.
Look, spoiler alert. He doesn't own those albums. He's listening to fucking, James Earl Jones. Not James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Jesus Christ. Waylon Jennings and I saw Earl.
Luke, I am your father.
Well, that'd be an okay
Duhash Mesh. Duhan.
She was found near Bobby Road and Earl Duhan. That's right outside Jennings. Family said that her face was beaten so badly that they could hardly recognize her. Sheriff's records listed Whitney as last seen on May 10th, 2007. She was Kristen Gary Lopez's cousin, and like the others, had ties to the Southside drug and sex work scene. But, you know, I didn't really put it into perspective, like you said, Dave. 10,000 people is small, so they are, of course, going to all know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. If you're in the drug scene, there's only a couple people who are going to be your connects, right? So, of course, even just...
I wouldn't know. I don't do drugs. I'm pretty
is
clean.
that right?
I'm pretty clean, and I don't do crimes in my life, so...
Never?
I just sit around, and I read the Bible, and I go to bed.
Shit on your pants on your front stoop when you're 12 years old?
Is that a crime? Is that a crime?
Well, crime against humanity. Crime against common decency, sir.
Too much Taco Bell and bike riding, I suppose.
Yin and yang. Exercise and gluttony.
Law enforcement said that they had a person of interest regarding Whitney's murder, but no one was ever publicly named or charged. The coroner could not determine an exact cause of death due to decomposition, but some reporting suggested asphyxiation as a working theory. Investigators noted that Whitney was found on a road, not in water, and her remains appeared in slightly better condition than some of the earlier victims, but still there wasn't like any big forensic breakthrough that came out of her being in a better condition.
This means they dumped her in a different place. Doesn't necessarily mean it's someone else.
Right. Frankie Richards surfaced here too. Frankie acknowledged being one of the last people to see Whitney alive. He said she had been at his house and that he saw her leave shortly before she died. Witness statements in the task force files allege Frankie was directly involved in Whitney's death, but detectives did not develop enough evidence to act on it. When asked about the suspicion on him, Frankie said, quote, "Of course, they could have suspected me." And he maintained his innocence and argued that if he were the killer, he would not have just kept living openly in town. Whatever.
Okay, sure, but
like you're the known pimp and drug dealer. You've been living there, so.
Yeah. Where are you going to go, pal?
By mid-2007, at this point, 4 women were dead, and private investigator Kirk Menard, hired by some of the family, said, quote, "This all points to something very local, someone right in the center of this area. Who knows this area?" Kirk also said, quote, "All of the same names keep popping up. I think there are multiple people involved."
You know what they say about Kirk?
What's that?
You can save big money at Menards. That's what I've heard.
He ain't wrong.
Yeah.
I hear that every week on NASCAR.
Are they a big sponsor?
Menards sponsors a few cars. Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
The family was actually involved in NASCAR. Paul Menard was a driver for a while.
Really?
Yeah. Not great. He won, I think, a race.
Okay.
Yeah. Not happy about it. Jeff Gordon finished second that race. Brickyard 400. Can't remember the year. I probably put it out of my memory, but
did you punch the wall that day? Perhaps
I did not. That was more my college beer pong days. I think I've told those stories.
You have, yeah.
Did I do that on the air?
That's a crime.
Have I told those on the air?
FYI, you just
punching a wall?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know about on the air, but I know of the story.
Property damage is a serious crime, sir.
I own the wall. I built it.
That's not a crime, then.
I
Never
built
mind.
the wall.
I retract my.
I built
my
a
whole
wall so that I
statement.
can punch through it when I get angry over a stupid drunken game. Have I told all those beer pong stories? Maybe I'll save that for a show one day.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Knocking all the cups over the one time.
Oh, I know your story.
I know the story.
Yeah.
I don't know if the world knows the story.
All right. One day, that tabloid shit will get out there.
Get the dirty, rotten slut who wouldn't show her beef when she lost. That's what we need to the corroborating witness of the story.
Oh, man. That's a deep cut. No, we probably won't tell that one. I'm not going to tell that story. But you're not wrong.
I never am. I rarely am. Let me correct my statement there. It happens sometimes.
Just saying, if you play strip flip cup, you should abide by the rules of the game. Right? You strip if you lose.
100%.
That's all I'm saying. I was ready to show my dick if I had to. The problem is I'm too fucking good at flip cup. Yeah. Come on. I'm the Undertaker at WrestleMania when it comes to strip flip cup.
Of course you are.
You ain't going to beat me. Unless fucking Brock Lesnar walks in and then my dick's out in front of Brock Lesnar. That's fine.
As it should be.
That's the way it is. Or his daughter. Because that's
Who will then break it off?
Yes. That's crazy.
That was a weird conversation.
She is an athletic stud. Like she's killing it. She is she's Brock Lesnar with long hair.
100%.
It is insane. I have never seen a child of another human being look so close to the exact parent
Very much so.
than that.
She's
Unreal.
married an NFL player, right?
They're at least dating or I don't know the story, but they're
something,
together. Yeah. Good for them.
Spitting
also,
image.
like that dude better not fuck up because your father-in-law is gonna kill you. He will kill you.
You ain't manhandling your wife when Brock Lesnar is your father-in-law.
No. Also, he has several homes all about places. He will kill you, and no one would ever find him.
True.
He'd just be gone. All right. Well, that's a turn we took.
So now more people in town started to consider the possibility that a group of locals, possibly including informants or law enforcement, was carrying out or covering up the killings. Because there was Whitney's body was found by an informant, but I couldn't get enough details on it, and it was just like adding in another name and more murkiness. I'm like, I'm not going to include this dude too because he's so small, but he was there's like a lot of these people are snitching on each other.
It's
too.
very insular.
Yeah.
For sure.
In 2008, 3 additional women were found dead in quick succession. So this is the deadliest year up to this point. Laconia Muggy Brown, 23 years old, was the 5th. She knew Loretta, Ernestine, Kristen, and Whitney, and she was scared that she could be next. In early May 2008, her grandmother, Bessie Brown, said Laconia told her she had a, quote, paranoid feeling something bad was coming. Laconia had a young son that she loved, but she was struggling with a crack addiction and was out all hours of the night, so her grandparents took care of her son. On the evening of May 27th, 2008, she told her grandmother that she was going to a friend's house for gumbo and would be home before midnight.
I love gumbo.
I do too. Jambalaya as well.
I love jambalaya. I love all that stuff. I'm door dashing at the end of the show too.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten much today. Very hungry right now.
Supermarket, the supermarket.
Soup, sure.
Has some of the best jambalaya I've ever had.
Really?
There's one downtown Cleveland, not far from your old place, Lakewood, and then on the just east of East 55th, and like I think Euclid. That's the other one. There's 3 of them.
All right.
So good. Their jambalaya is so goddamn
I am
tasty.
a big jambalaya fan.
Yeah. Have you had supermarket?
No, I don't think
I'll have
so.
to get some one day. They're all small, so it's not like you can eat there. That'd be a good like cool down media lunch. Get that and go somewhere and sit and eat that.
Like the strip club or something.
There you go.
Take our own soup.
Sir, what do you got there? Soup.
Soup?
We're just gonna sit at a table and eat some soup.
Don't worry about us. No lap dances. We're just going to eat our soup.
Fucking dipping bread. Just looking.
Keep dancing. What are you doing? Don't look at me.
Never mind. It's
Eat my soup.
It's 9:30 on a Tuesday. 9:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. I'm eating my soup.
Don't worry about it. Soup.
In the early hours of May 28th, a Jefferson Davis deputy on patrol found Laconia lying in the middle of a gravel road outside Jennings. She was partially unclothed, and bleach had been poured all over her body. Also, like earlier victims, Laconia's throat was cut.
The throat cutting shit.
Yeah.
Her grandmother, Bessie Brown, said, quote, she was a sweet person. She loved her family and loved her child. Her step-grandfather also said, quote, I begged her to stay home until they found out who was doing the killing. Which, yeah, right, but then you have drug addictions, right?
You're not getting your drugs at home.
And it's
Unless
all,
you live at the trap house.
this all seems to be a a lot of crack, cocaine going on, which is highly addictive. So
Yeah, I've heard crack's a great buzz.
I bet you did.
Just
Fucking criminal. I was going to say pervert, but you're not a pervert. You're a criminal with your tattoos and your drugs.
well, look, I'm not saying
Saying one of us is getting to heaven.
I'm
It's not
saying
you.
anything.
is that like something that you can't just try once? Like you're fucked if you try it.
I've
once?
heard that the second you hit it, but I don't know.
Like, is that a real
you be
thing?
a responsible crack cocaine user?
Or is that Dare
I
trying
don't like
to scare
the,
me?
I don't like the sound of that also, though. Like, are you in a position in your lives where you really need to fuck around with that? I don't think you do.
No, I'm just wondering.
No, I know. I'm
yeah.
I'm talking. I'm just spitballing here.
Oh yeah, I'm not heading out to smoke crack. I'm just telling you
Because for a minute you had me a little concerned. You
telling
might,
you
you
what
might
I've-
dip into some crack.
what I've heard. That's not my world, but
Okay.
I've heard crack's really a lot of fun to smoke. That's all.
Well, you know what? Drinking three bottles of Cabernet over a course of a day is fun too.
Sure.
You don't need to do it.
Yeah.
You don't need to keep that hot buzz going all day.
Like, can you do meth, crack, heroin, something like that, just once, and then just be like, all right, I'm not.
Some people,
Yeah,
I'm never gonna fuck
I
around with this
absolutely
again.
Yeah,
think people can
absolutely.
do that.
Okay.
just depends on who you are.
Yeah, I agree.
You can
I
also
think the
use
majority of people probably could. Because if you're already to the point where you're doing it, you might already be an addict who's slippery sloping. I think if you just take the average person who's always just sober and let them try it, I don't think they're all going to get addicted to it, right? Like they're-
exaggerated claims, like
Yeah.
oh, you're like like you saw God, and you're like oh, you know, you got
You're
me
gonna
under your
wake-
spell.
you're going to wake up the next day and be like, oh, that was fucking wild, but I'm going to go back to
Yeah.
my life now.
Some people, sure.
Yeah. I think the majority of people, right? That's my guess.
I don't know how to apply quantity or numbers to it, but I guess I don't know.
But I'm just looking at it as, and I know it's not the same, but like the people who can casually drink and the people who drink to, excess
Yeah, sure.
is, or the people who smoke, and then who smoke occasionally or smoke. I guess it's not the same. It's not as addictive, but
There's also people, regular drug users, who live complete lives and hold jobs, and then that they like to do drugs. They're not out on Skid Row, sharing needles.
Yeah.
They
Right, but what I would-
responsibly use drugs their whole life, and they're able to handle that, and that's fine. Do whatever you want.
sure. But what I would argue is if the point was the addiction.
I'm
If
sure they're
they're
addicted,
addicts,
but they're able
right.
to responsibly control that addiction and operate
Of
as
course.
normal citizens, and
And that's completely.
I'm fine with that.
no, I don't care.
I don't care.
You gotta live your life.
Do whatever you want.
My whole point was if you're just doing it as a one-off, what are the odds that you're going to actually become addicted to it on a one-time thing?
Why don't we smoke
I
some crack
feel-
cocaine next week, Mike? And why don't we see what happens?
And I feel as if the majority of people would not become addicted on a one-off situation.
I don't know what I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to quantify that answer. Majority, I have no idea. Would you like to smoke crack cocaine with me next week and see? Test your hypothesis. If the three of us smoke crack cocaine next week and only one of us go into a life of crack addiction and ultimate ruin, then we would prove your hypothesis correct.
Yeah, maybe.
You willing to do that?
Well, I'll start with the gateway drug of weed.
There you go.
And then within 5 days, I'll probably be inserting crack into my ankles where I can find a vein and then
Probably.
shooting up because that's what drug addicts do, right? And the next thing you know, I have tattoos and then I have a criminal record.
It's a downward spiral.
Yeah.
Then Declan's blowing fucking crank into your asshole through a meth pipe.
Well, he's already waiting for you, pal, after the earlier conversation. He's ready to go.
All right. Whenever you're ready for crack, you make the call, and I will smoke
Well,
some
you
crack
guys
with
lead
you.
the way. You guys are the drug addicts, not me. I'll just sit here and I'll get there when I get there.
Could you imagine trying to buy crack?
Yeah. Hello, sir. Do you have some crack?
Yes, I would like one crack, please. Just one. I'm going light tonight. I'm just trying it out. Please hold all the other substances you put in it. I will have a crack. Just a straight crack.
2 orders of crack, sir.
You know, my buddies there and I are doing a podcast. I'll have 3 cracks, please. 1 for each of us. Here's $20. Give me your finest stuff.
Your finest crack.
You know, your finest crack, please.
All right.
All right, crack show coming soon.
Crystal Shea Benoit Zeno, age 24, was last seen on August 29th, 2008. On September 11th, 2008, hunters found her decomposed remains in a dry irrigation canal in rural Jefferson Davis Parish. Crystal was a young mother, and her cousin, Sarah Benoit, said, quote, "Crystal was a good person. She always wanted to be a mother. When she finally had her daughter, she thought her life was complete, and then drugs got her again."
It's very sad.
By the time she was found, only skeletal fragments were left, so the coroner couldn't determine the cause of death. Investigators later ruled it a homicide and noted that asphyxia as the probable cause. Crystal's circle overlapped with the others. Her cousin said, quote, "They all got high together. They all hung out together. They all ran together." We need to note that Crystal had been living with a 17-year-old girl named Brittany Gary shortly before her death. A relative said Crystal told them that she was, quote, "slinging dope for a local dealer." There's no public follow-up. Identify like who that dealer was. Brittany went missing on November 2nd, 2008, about 2 months after Crystal Zeno was found. She was Kristen Gary Lopez's cousin, and like we said, had recently lived with Crystal. Brittany had dropped out of high school and was using drugs. That afternoon, she left her home in Jennings to buy minutes for her phone at a Family Dollar. Store video showed her there around 5:30 p.m. Her mother, Teresa Gary, said, quote, "Brittany always answered my calls. That day, she didn't, and I knew immediately something was wrong." On November 15th, 2008, searchers found Brittany's body in high grass off a road near Highway 1126, the same area where Loretta was found in 2005. Remember, Loretta was the first victim.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany, the response was a little different to hers. There was a search team out looking for her. No one else had that. Like people.
Is that
actually,
progression or what is that? Was she
know.
a higher profile or?
Is it her age that she's 17? I don't know.
Okay.
Accounts differ on who made the discovery. It was either searchers or someone cutting the grass. Brittany's body was moderately decomposed, and the autopsy ruled homicide, citing asphyxia, likely smothering, mixed with drug intoxication. The autopsy left open whether drugs were administered or exploited in the murder, which that's interesting. That wasn't noted in any of the other ones.
Administered or exploited? Meaning, did someone drug her and kill her, or did someone use the situation of her being in a drug state to kill her?
Yes.
Right?
That's what
That's
the
what it's
question
saying?
is. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. That makes all the difference, right? Someone happens
Yeah.
upon an intoxicated girl on drugs and kills her versus someone grabbing her
mean,
purposefully
both awful,
and
but
shooting her up
very
or
different.
whatever. Yeah,
Sure.
very different scenarios.
After Brittany's murder, the Jefferson Davis Parish Sheriff's Office acknowledged the pattern. In December 2008, Sheriff Ricky Edwards announced a multi-agency task force that eventually included 14 agencies: the Sheriff's Office, Jennings Police Department, Louisiana State Police, the FBI, and others. The incoming chief deputy said, quote, "We're going to try and put fresh eyes on the investigation." From the outset, the task force said that they were looking for a serial killer and consulted FBI profilers. Billboards and flyers went up around Jennings with an $85,000 reward being offered.
That's like $300,000 in Louisiana money, right?
Louisiana money. I don't know. Don't they count that in gumbo
Gumbo.
and Katrinas?
That'll be 4 Katrinas for every $1.
They're like, whoa, that's a lot. That's gonna wipe my whole family out.
Oh my God. That Katrina documentary that's out on Netflix is very disturbing, by the way. Just the fucking
No, there was one.
fuckery that went on down after all that
Oh,
stuff.
with like the help for them and
Just
stuff?
all of it.
Oh,
all
yeah,
of it.
they got fucked big
Fucking
time.
national embarrassment.
Yeah.
Absolute embarrassment.
The people trying to get out of the city and they were blocked on the bridge and stuff.
Unbelievable.
Right?
Just,
isn't that?
Yeah, all of it.
I don't know
Just
how to
the
watch it.
whole goddamn thing.
That's one of those documentaries that would make me punch a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to watch that. I feel horrible for them. 20 years. It was the 20th anniversary. It's like this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Well,
was 05.
was it 05?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
believe
remember
so.
the date, yeah.
I believe I had just seen. I hope I'm not wrong.
want-
That it was like the 20th anniversary.
It was when Kanye was getting like super popular. He was like,
Yeah, he was
riding.
blowing up, yeah.
That was the whole George Bush doesn't care about black people
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right?
Mike Myers standing next to him, and he's like,
He's like, I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian. Can I go home now? I'm just a good person
He
who
looks
wants
so
to make movies.
uncomfortable.
I remember watching that live when it happened. Oh my God, it's not gonna be good. But yeah, check that documentary out. There's it's not good.
The task force also released a partial profile given to them by the FBI. It said the offender would come off as charming or non-threatening at first, be physically strong, frequent the same South Side areas where the women disappeared, lose his temper easily, especially after rejection, and use alcohol and drugs to lure women, looking specifically for a cocaine user. I'm guessing that's because of the toxicology with the crack.
Yeah, sounds like Buffalo Bill, maybe. I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me.
In January 2009, retired FBI profiler Tom Strentz said the traits fit a serial offender pattern. Tom said the offender likely lived in or worked around Jennings and probably had already surfaced in earlier interviews. On October 28, 2009, the multi-agency team, FBI included, said it was their collective opinion the murders may have been committed by a common offender, but they didn't put the official serial killer stamp
Common
on these
offender.
murders. Even though a body was found on August 19th, 2009, while the FBI was working on this profile. So I don't know what that says about who they think
Yeah.
is up to all of this, but a murder happened while they were doing the profile.
I mean, does common offender mean a group of law enforcement officers who are trying to cover up something?
So the murder that happened in between on August 19th, 2009, motorists on Interstate 10 in Acadia Parish saw a body in tall grass. Deputies confirmed it was Nicole Jean Guillory, age 26, of Jennings. Nicole was the only victim found outside Jefferson Davis Parish, just over the parish line, and the coroner ruled her death homicide by asphyxia. And Nicole stood apart because she saw everything coming and she told everybody about it. Remember, in 2002, Nicole was the key witness for all that abuse shit that was going on, all the rape inside the parish jail. By 2009, she was moving within those same circles that we've been talking about tonight, struggling with addiction and sometimes doing sex work to get by. She also said that someone was murdering women like her, and she didn't hold back who she thought was responsible. Her mother, Barbara, said Nicole believed police were involved. Barbara said Nicole told her, quote, "Mama, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be here to see my birthday." And she was correct on that. Nicole did not live to see it. Journalist Ethan Brown said she was, quote, "the most insistent of the victims that the police were behind the killings." So, with rumors that a rogue officer could be involved, Sheriff Ricky Edwards ordered DNA swabs from every investigator on the task force. The goal was to rule out police by comparing any DNA from the victims to law enforcement profiles. The sheriff's office did not release the results, which obviously only fed suspicion, almost like they didn't like the results that they found out.
Well, yeah, sure.
That just looks fucking terrible.
Nah.
Yeah, we did a thing, but yeah, we're gonna keep it to ourselves.
Early 2010 brought national attention to the case. The New York Times ran a front page story titled 8 Deaths in a Small Town and Much Unease, where one resident said, quote, "If they being the police, aren't doing it, they know who's doing it." Through 2010 into 2011, all this corruption that we've been talking about started to become public. So when we talked about that Warren Gary guy that was the head of, I can't remember what, but he had an important job, got rid of that truck.
Yeah.
All that stuff started coming out. As well as that incident, in 2013, former Jennings police chief Johnny Lasseter pled guilty in federal court to stealing money and drugs from his department's evidence room. And around the same time, Paula Guillory, a Jefferson Davis Sheriff's Office deputy assigned to the task force, was fired after allegations she stole and mishandled evidence.
Was she related to Nicole Guillory? There's a lot of the same surnames.
I know.
Flying around here.
I would not be surprised if they were related, one way or another.
Yeah, very insular, like I said before.
In 2009, reporting said evidence, including $3,791 in cash, went missing from a narcotics theft ring case tied to Frankie Richard, who we know was considered a lead suspect in these murders. Whether Paula's motive was personal gain or something else, we don't know. But either way, it looks fucking terrible, and the community does not trust this task force at all.
Yeah, no.
Why would they?
Yeah.
In 2012, Jefferson Davis Parish elected a new sheriff. After 20 years in office, Ricky Edwards lost re-election. The incoming sheriff, Sheriff Woods, campaigned on reviving the Jeff Davis 8 investigation.
Hell yeah. Woo! It's my candidate.
Yeah? Did you vote for that guy?
Well, I would have. I was not allowed. Didn't live there.
So what? Mail fraud, baby.
Oh, well, pal. Stop it. That doesn't happen.
So once this new sheriff was in, he moved to distance the department from all that prior bullshit, and he fired people like Warren Gary.
Fuck yeah. Get out of here.
You can't help if Warren Gary goes across to another town and gets a new job, but he cleared it out.
It's not his discretion, but
Right.
Warren G., fuck you.
Yeah.
You ain't regulating no mo.
Hashtag not my president.
Hashtag not my regulator.
I like we have two different thoughts on that.
Sheriff Woods reactivated the task force with new leadership. He assigned new detectives, including Detective Chris Ivey, to take a fresh look at old evidence. He reran the $85,000 reward on posters and billboards across the parish to keep tips coming. He also met more openly with families and press to push back the idea that the sheriff's office was hiding something. He said, quote, "We're letting them know that we're going to continue working the investigations on these 8 murders," and said that it might not be solved in 5 years, maybe not in his term, but they would consistently work on it. In February 2014, WWL-TV aired an investigative report, Jennings 8 Unsolved Murders Haunt Town Police, by reporter Mike Perlstein. Using police documents and interviews, the reporting floated a different theory that police were involved, calling it, quote, "a very different and potentially more sinister theory than a lone serial killer." WWL-TV also obtained the 109-page task force file and said it contained numerous witness statements naming specific officers and deputies in the murders or in cover-ups. Then in mid-2014, independent journalist Ethan Brown published Who Killed the Jeff Davis 8 after months in Jennings and a review of leaked task force files. His reporting added one major point, that all 8 women acted as informants for law enforcement, often informing on each other inside this local scene. So here is what that looked like. In 2008, Laconia Brown told her family she was working as an informant on murder cases and named Officer Michael Janis as the officer she worked with. Michael was also the officer who later found Laconia's body. Kristen Gary Lopez was questioned in Loretta Lynn Chase and Lewis's case before she disappeared. So Kristen was providing information about Loretta while moving through the same network that tied the first victims together. Paired with Laconia showing up in Earstein's life, that seems to be the pattern, that these women giving information in each other's cases inside one tight social world. Nicole wasn't really an informant, but she was the one that reported the 2002 abuse. She was like the prime witness in all of that. As for Whitney, Crystal, Brittany, and Ernstine, reporting said each had served as an informant at some point in the local drug scene.
Everyone's tied in here.
One way or another.
Yeah. Everyone knows everyone, and everyone's tied in.
There are some police names that he puts forth that aren't in official public files. So I don't know that if I want to get into all that kind of stuff, but I highly recommend his book, Murder in the Bayou. I didn't watch the documentaries that we're going to talk about in a minute, but the book is a part of Audible subscription. So I recommend it. Super good.
I will not be checking that out.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just taking your word for it. That's all I mean.
Yeah. I was just talking to the listeners, though.
Yeah. I'm taking your expert analysis as that's it.
Yeah.
I wasn't meaning it like that.
The documentaries are the Investigation Discoveries, Death in the Bayou, the Jennings 8, which was a 2-parter, and then Showtime's 5-part series. That's like the big one, Murder in the Bayou. That's based on Ethan Brown's work. I like him. He really tries to humanize these women more so than most of this kind of stuff.
So you watched that one, Murder in the Bayou?
I did not watch the documentary, but I listened to his book on Audible.
Gotcha.
The documentary is based on the work that he did.
Pretty fucking ballsy going down there and doing this, right?
Fuck yeah, ballsy. Just going down there and start talking to people.
Especially with potential law enforcement involved in it. Like, you just might disappear one day and you're in the bayou and no one's going to ever hear from you again.
It's giving Mississippi burning vibes.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah. And you're just gone.
As of today, more than 15 years after the last killing, all 8 cases are open and still unsolved. On March 22nd, 2020, Frankie Richard died at 64. Like we said before, he admitted to years of being a pimp and dealing drugs, but he denied murder. Frankie said, quote, I never hurt any of them girls in any kind of way. I believe that if it wasn't a cop that done it, there's a cop that knows who done it.
Who did it, sir? Who did it?
Yeah, that's a direct quote.
Oh, I know. I'm just correcting Frankie.
Guy.
The tip line is still open. It's out there. The Jefferson Davis Parish Office at 337-275-8188. I don't know if they would actually, I don't know what the culture is like, if that tip goes straight into the garbage can or,
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Spoiler alert, it probably does.
Yeah.
That is quite a story.
It's weird.
Do we think there's law enforcement involvement in this? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely to some degree. It's not like some creepy serial killer out there preying on these women.
No.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
What's behind that whole scene and why they were being killed, I don't know.
You have a thought, Dave? You had a theory. You said you were going to save till the end. I'm interested to hear.
Did I?
You did.
Oh.
Teased it earlier.
I don't have any theories.
Goddamn.
Well,
All right then.
I misspoke if that's what I said.
You said you would save your thoughts for the
Well,
end.
I'm saving my thoughts. I don't know that I had a specific theory. I think
Maybe I made that up, but some tomfoolery going on.
Yeah, I think it'd be very coincidental if law enforcement wasn't at least peripherally involved in some way and had their hand. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somehow had their hand in this, whether
Even
suppressing
just turning a blind
evidence or
eye.
turning a blind eye, something.
Yeah.
I think they're well aware of what's going on or why, or
I agree.
maybe there's some
I
other
brought it
piece
up
of this
earlier.
they're covering something up that we are not even aware of, and that was the whole point of this. Like they discovered something extra, I don't know, extrajudicial, even on top of this shooting kind of thing.
Yeah.
because the shooting really doesn't play a factor in this.
Doesn't seem like it. They
Because-
got off. The grand jury said no, and that's probably
Right.
the end of it. So what if those witnesses were there, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter at that point. It's over and done with.
Yeah.
It's something else. That's
This-
just needs to be brought up because it ties in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This gives very much to me like Anthony Sowell vibes, to the sense of where it's like they're not important people, doesn't matter. We're not looking into the ties of all of it type of thing. Even if they were involved, almost just like a push off type thing.
I think that's part of it. I think they're maybe something on top of that, like police are involved in actually running the drug trade or whatever it is, and working.
Yeah,
the,
I guess
the
what I'm
pimps
saying
or
is
dealers and
the cops that are coming in after the fact maybe are like, oh, this is just one of those things that's just a ring. It keeps on going. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the shit in 2002 was like the amount of drugs, cigarettes, the rape and stuff going on. Like we could have done a whole episode if we wanted to on that whole case. Like that jail was that Nicole, the victim, Gilroy. She was accurate saying that it was like total anarchy.
And it's probably corrupt town, corrupt system. The cops are getting paid off in this somehow, and they're somebody found out something, and they got rid of the witness trial. Because who's going to give a fuck?
I think it's definitely two different. It's more than one person behind some of these.
A group,
Yeah,
sure.
I agree with
Because
that.
not all of them had their throats cut, and the ones like that's a
throat
big
cut-
step.
Like we said earlier,
Sure.
like that's a different technique
Yeah.
than everything
That's
else.
someone who likes their work, right? Perhaps.
That's a Chad. That's a Chad work.
Is that Chad work?
I don't know. Probably a Chad.
It takes a lot more. I think.
I think that's fair, yeah.
I don't know though. Who knows?
Anything else? Any final thoughts?
No,
on this one?
I think there's probably some serious amount of police and whatever corruption down there, and I don't think we're going to get this solved. Unless you get a whistleblower someday on their deathbed, or that's been stacking evidence away in the crawl space somewhere, and
Right.
finally decides to free his soul, and so he can get to heaven, party with Jesus.
Party with Jesus.
Who doesn't want to party with Jesus? Am I right?
Yeah.
You'd be a fool to say no.
Of course you would.
Ian, you got any final thoughts on what you looked into, your research, discoveries, anything else?
No. Check out if anybody wants more information. Check out Ethan Brown's book.
And don't smoke crack,
Don't smoke.
even if it's awesome.
Yeah, probably don't even try it.
Don't try it, because it might be too awesome for you to handle.
You get addicted and you'll die. Probably. Dave, what do you got for us on Patreon?
We would like to thank the new following patrons: Matthew Brandt, Tanya Bjorkland, Jeremiah Bassett, Suzanne Zolnowski, Jessica Henricks, Tyler Agan, Taylor Pepperman, Jesse Miller, Adam Shirota, Leslie Eaglesetter, Jason Hayes, Madison Carter, Nadja Dahlgren, Kat from Scotland, Michael Zizik, Cassidy Woodstrack, RLTW, Harry Penis and the Sorcerer's Boner, Holly Barbie, I would still fuck Casey Anthony. Well, sir, same, bro, same.
Fucking line, pal.
Megan Gentz.
That statement's not as controversial as you think it is.
You see that dumper lately? Come on. Romaron, Inspector, Casey Anthony's dumpster fetus. Well, sir, that's something. Victim of cucks across America. There's no victims, only happy customers. Justin Gaither, Cassandra Redwood, Rebecca B., Leland Douglas, Gaby Perkins, Scott Bass, Ryan, Mandy Shearer, Nick Blanton, Daniel Margartini, MD Chapman's Wall People. Hey, what are you doing, Mark David?
They're like doing the fucking 300 thing or Gladiator.
Don't kill John, kill Ringo. All Hail Kales, Captain Chris, Illy Pilgrims, Milkman, Mike Sachaki, and Mike's foreskin cheese spread on an everything bagel. Call that dream cheese.
I don't know what that means. Would you like a bagel?
Thank you, new patron. That was something, pal.
Ian, what do you got for us?
Well, we are recording this on September 1st, so we haven't released any new Patreon stuff for September, obviously. But we have some cool stuff planned, and the most recent thing we did, Dave, you had a Lost Stories.
Dave's Lost Stories.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun
Some fun
episode.
stuff.
Yeah.
Unconventional crime solving.
Unconventional crime solving. You'd be amazed at the way some crimes are solved.
Yep. And then right before that, we did the Hello Kitty murder. So those are out there. And then there'll be a bunch of stuff coming up this month.
All the cool kids are over there.
They certainly are. All right, we are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Necronomipod, patreon.com/Necronomipod, amazon.com, search Necronomipod for all of our merch, and necronomipod.com.
All right, you guys ready for cool down beer?
Cheers.